Hey everyone, it's Bronco from Apex Vaulting. Super busy summer, pole vault wise and not pole vault wise. I know I haven't posted a video in a while. Things are calming down a little bit, so trying to get back on posting these weekly YouTube videos. This time of year, I've done videos on this in the past, is super important. I think fall training is everyone's last chance for major changes. Summertime, a lot of times, can be busy for the athletes themselves. They have family vacations, they might have family visiting, there's lots of weekend holidays, stuff like July 4th, Labor Day weekend, so on and so forth, and things can get busy. So summer training can be sporadic. I think it's very important. I think summer training, the people who really put the time in, helps them really get to their goals a lot faster. But fall, now that we're through the summer, everyone's back in school. You know, people, even for my adult clients, you're not going on vacations anymore. There's nothing like that. We can kind of get back into a regular schedule, and the fall is your last chance before the meet schedule starts to really make major changes in your jumps. So if there's something that is really, really holding you back in your jump, whether it's your takeoff, your swing, your turn, your pole carry, now is the time to work on it. Look, even something as simple as the pole carry, if there's a certain way you hold the pole while you run and you've gotten very comfortable with that, but it's holding you back, let's say you have too low of a pole carry, now is the time to change that. You're not going to want to work on that the week of your first indoor meet. You're definitely not going to want to work on that the week going into your state championship. So now is when you really want to break it down. You have that time. You don't have the pressure of a meet schedule yet. So that's why I've always viewed fall as one of the most important times of year. Obviously, with indoor and outdoor track, the winter and spring seasons, those are important because you have your competitions. But if you want to set up those times of year, you want to make sure you're ready for those competitions, now is crucial. We're not going on vacations anymore. We're not going away. Especially for student athletes, I feel like sometimes without school, we end up staying up too late, ruin our sleep schedule. Now we're back on track. Now we're on schedule. We gotta get that work in. So if you're looking to have a big year, I would highly advise you take this time, this fall season, and take it seriously. Especially if you have access to a pole vault pit like my club athletes do, make sure, work on those drills. That drill that is difficult, do it over and over and over again. Get it to the point where you could do it properly and it's almost automatic. If you have also a physical weakness, and this goes for anyone, whether you have access to a pole vault pit or not, if, hey, you feel like you were a little bit slow last year on the runway, well, make sure you're doing some sprints. Make sure you're doing your lower body lifts. If you feel like your upper body was holding you back, you're just not strong enough to do those high bar drills, you're not strong enough to, put yourself in certain positions on the pole, whether it's the swing, turn, or push-off phase, now's the time. You could do those upper body lifts, those upper body workouts. So take the time in the fall to really hammer away at this stuff. You're back on schedule. No one's going on vacation. You're not taking time off. Get on a groove and keep to a schedule. I think that's something that maybe I haven't talked about enough because it's just so automatic at the club. Like, my athletes are on a schedule, right? Some people come Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. Some people come Monday, Wednesday, right? They have their schedule for Apex blocked out, and because they come here, we talk about their training schedule. They have those training days and times blocked out. Get yourself on a schedule. If Monday's going to be your lower body lift day and Wednesday's going to be your lower body lift day, every Monday, Wednesday, hit those lower body lifts. Don't flip around your schedule. Don't make any changes. You have to stay consistent. And part of that is staying on a schedule. If you're like, oh, I missed Monday, I'll just do it Tuesday. Well, now you're pushing your whole week back as far as training is concerned. So map out your week. What are you doing on Mondays? What are you doing on Tuesdays, Wednesday, Thursday? Even plan out your rest day. When do you want to rest? Saturday? Sunday? You have to decide. These things are important, and staying on a schedule, building that schedule in the fall is going to reap huge rewards once we do get to the indoor track season. So make sure this fall, don't miss out on your opportunity. You don't have a meet schedule, get those technical deficiencies worked on, get those physical weaknesses worked on, and make sure you maximize this time. Have a good week, everybody.